Giving $1,000 in the giveaway today, but more importantly, we're talking a 7-day series, free training that I'm in closing deals. Now, we're going to start out this $1,000 giveaway with a simple question for you. $100 to the first person I see that answers this correctly. That they did the research on the wealthiest people in the world, and 60 to 70% of them all started in one thing. What is that thing? For $100. This is like, survey says, Jeopardy, or what? Wait, survey says is The Price is Right. Who has the correct answer?
Family Feud is survey says.
Somebody said it's lagging now. There, I see it. All right, the first person I see on Instagram, it's Sly Bro, or it's Sly T Bro. I screenshotted it there. $100. So the answer is 60, according to research done in this book that I like, Self-Made Billionaire Effect. They studied the wealthiest self-made people, not the people with nails. So if you want to know why you should pay attention to today's training as well as, this 7-day training I'm doing, it's simple. You learn this stuff is the most correlated, whether it's fully causative is another question. It's correlated that you can engage in. Are we good? Everything?
Yeah. But Instagram is
Let's just...
If it keeps pausing, just put it on LTE. It's the only thing we can do.
Instagram seems to be working for me.
Okay.
Super lag. Oh, you might want to put it on LTE. Like, a degree. Some people are going to tell you on a little bar graph, like a degree is the most important thing. Other people are going to tell you your daily routine is the most important thing. Other people are going to say it's your networking skills. Other people are going to say it's your daily habits. There's a lot of things, people. Other people are going to say it's how hard you work. Working hard, right? Hard work. But if you notice, these aren't really backed up. Now, just to be clear, it is true that all of these are important things. I'm not so sure about college degree, but your daily routine, your ability to network, habits, ability to turn on and off hard work, those are important, but nothing is close to what we're talking about right here. Okay? Somebody said right here, hard work. Yeah, it's just the science doesn't back that up. Like the actual evidence doesn't back this up. Somebody said, Ty, can you explain Jordan Belford's Sell Me This Pen? So Jordan Belford, Wolf of Wall Street, that's in that movie where he's like, sell me this pen. So I've become friends with him over the last couple of years, and I've asked him, this kind of thing, this pen question. I'll tell you, everybody has their different take on what is important, but I'm going to tell you this right now. Rockefeller, right? Rockefeller was the richest man in history so far. Rockefeller, right? He was worth in today's dollars $600 billion. If you adjusted for inflation. Now, if you actually read about him, one of the things that he did was master sales. He would be in a small room. Here's him. There'd be 3 or 4 people sitting around, and he had the ability. This guy only has one leg. They had the ability to negotiate that deal in a way that everybody was happy. And of course, Rockefeller ended up making $600 billion as a product of all of those negotiations he did. Someone said, the hell is that handwriting, brah? Well, one thing that wealth creation is not correlated with, good handwriting. So I try to focus on the things that are important. Okay. $100 for today's game show. Live streaming, Facebook, YouTube. The question is, what year was Rockefeller born? Just so you know, you got to know a little history so you know the time frame. I'm going to look it up to make sure I know. I think I know that. And I'm talking about Rockefeller Sr. Okay? There's a few Rockefellers. I'm talking about John D. John D, baby. What year was he born? Let's go. Who knows? What year was he born? $100. How come people don't just Google it? People are giving wrong answers. I guess they don't have. I guess they're using their phone for this. I'm gonna look around. Whoever I see when I turn back around on Insta, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. We need something. What's Zach? What can we say instead of survey says? We need something that's unique to us. Livestream says. How about Livestream says, man? That's like a modern world one. What if the door open? Is that just for air?
Yeah.
Okay. No, fine. And the Livestream says, for $100, boom, I'm looking right here. Twitter, Nush_F, 1839. Nush_F. Damn, YouTube goes crazy. YouTube's like a hyperactive thing. Woo! Don't worry if you didn't win. $100. All right, let's just do it this way. For the second $100, teach you a little financial history they didn't teach you in school. What year did Rockefeller die? So you know the general time. You know he went through the Depression towards the end of his life. What year did he die? Let's go. Here we go. No, that's when he was born. Blessed_baller on YouTube, 1937, right here. You see blessed_BLLRR, 1937. So this man lived, he was in his blessed baller on YouTube. You got to give your email, your Cash App, or your PayPal, or else we can't get you the money. YouTube direct messaging is crap. I don't know why. Why doesn't YouTube just come up with direct messaging? How hard of a feature? It's like Snapchat was just copied by Instagram. How rocket science could it be for Google to add direct? Maybe they don't want to have direct messaging. I feel like it would help. Survey Livestream says 1937. Okay. By the way, just let me throw this out to you. Right now, see, I've been in the game. People don't realize that I've been moving in silence for a long time. People see me on social media. They're like, who's this new entrepreneur? I started when I was still a teenager with my first business. And so I started in 2001, 2002 online. So I've been in the online game almost as long as anybody. Not as long as Jeff Bezos, obviously. He started in 94. But I've been in it for a while. And I've never seen a time like we're in right now. Like, man, if you could be 18 right now. Who here is 18 right now? Because the opportunities, every tool that you need exists that Rockefeller didn't have. Now, Rockefeller did have some things. He lived through some great opportunities. There was a recession in the U.S. in the late 1890s. He made a lot of money in that time. A lot of people born in the 1840s to 50s made a lot of money because specifically it was a great time to be born when you were in your prime. A lot of people born in the late 40s, early 50s made a lot of money. People like Bill Gates. You see this whole generation, Steve Jobs and stuff, because they came around right when a big era began, which is the personal computing era. Right now, we live, I mean, I don't know if you saw my Snapchat, but talking about sales, I'm at this conference today, Traffic and Conversion, and there's thousands and tens of thousands of people here. And people come up to me and they're like, what's the best thing I can do? There was all these people who have been in my agencies. One guy been in my social media marketing agency since 2016, making $25,000 a month right now, gross. Probably netting, I don't know, ask him. I'd guess 10 or 12,000. It's a pretty high profit margin business. Anyway, I'm going, you guys got everything. You don't have to commit to expensive office. You got WeWork. It didn't cost you $150,000 to build a website like it cost Jeff Bezos in '94. You got ClickFunnels, you got Shopify, you have WordPress, you have Wix. I mean, there's like a million quick. You can build a website. You have an Amazon store. You can sell on Amazon. Jeff Bezos charge you what, like $30 a month? So you have all that. Marketing. You don't have to drop millions on TV ads anymore. You can start with a $5 budget on Facebook ads. Another tool. So you guys, here's the thing. You right here, in terms of the timing of your life, you have, like I said, WeWork is a powerful tool because you don't have to commit to long-term contracts if you need an office. You can have a one-person office. There's a couple companies like WeWork, but we use WeWork. Secondly, and there's Regents or some other ones like that. You then have like Shopify. You also have Amazon that you could sell on. You have affiliate programs like ClickBank that you could just get paid if you could send some clicks over to people's offers here. You have, for hiring, you have Upwork. For collecting credit cards, it used to be hard. Remember back in 2006, 2007, you had to get merchant accounts with banks, this, or use PayPal, and they would cut you off. Now you have like Stripe, and there's a few others, Braintree, Stripe, all these simple plugins like that. What else? Customer support. Like I said, you got Upwork. It's very easy to do virtual assistants now. I mean, virtual assistant. I got my first virtual assistant probably like 2005 or something. But it's all here. Now, what I'm trying to tell you, though, is the money that you're trying to make from all these things, you have to find the common hub for all these spokes. And that is sales and persuasion. You see, with all, you can have Shopify. Oh, I forgot social media. I forgot Facebook ads. Every tool that you need is right now. We're at a convergence moment. We're at a convergence moment very similar to what we had, or what Rockefeller had between 1839 and 37, right? So my question to you is, do you have, first of all, these spokes? Somebody wrote Pornhub.
Everybody's saying it.
What?
There's a bunch of people saying it.
That's because once one person says it, then people are like, "Ooh." let me. But that right there is the hidden key, and that, my friend, has not changed since Rockefeller's days. The same skills Rockefeller had, that's not going to ever change. That's not going to ever change. Okay? Somebody just wrote 1839. That competition's over, my friend. You'll be quick to the game. Ty, no one can read what you're writing. That's why I also say it. If you expect to get rich without paying money, then you won't get rich. Take some money to make money, they say, right? Was born 11/26. He was a Sagittarius? Ty, I'm with the Amazon affiliate associate program of domain and decide which program do you recommend. Ha! I just closed my Amazon group. A lot of you missed it. So I got that closed right now. Ty, what's your opinion on drop shipping? Yes, that's another tool in the arsenal. You know, you've got Alipay, Alibaba. If you live in Asia, you got this whole family of companies here, especially in Asia, but they also allow you to send things to the United States without holding the inventory here. Ty has doctor handwriting, but instead of the medical field, he's in business. Ty, should we watch a persuasion program? As a program I've had, it's a pretty expensive program, but that's what I said. I've launched a 7-day test group. I'm going to put the link below. For the next 7 days, I'm going to take a handful of people. I'm going to close it after 7 days. Like, in the past, I've done 7-day closes, but in the 7 days, it's like a partial scholarship. This one's actually going to close. So if you want to get in this, I'll put a little link below. What is the link? TyLopez.com.
It is
Sales Live.
It's just sales.
You can go right there. You got 7 days left. I'm putting this official notice. I'm going to do a black belt system. I'm going to take a handful of you, turn you into sales and closing and persuasion black belts with a special test group. I've never done this before, by the way. So this is going to hold you together. I just want you to know, if you get in my social media marketing program, if you get on Amazon, if you are on Shopify, if you're at WeWork, Virtual Assistant, Stripe, Upwork, if you're an affiliate, but you don't have a black belt in sales, the game doesn't work right. What Rockefeller would do, he was so quick with his sales and negotiation, he could change the structure of the deal in a way that instantly he knew he was getting a good deal, and they still felt like they were getting a good deal. That is hard. Let's talk about that for a second. So let's break down sales. There's really, and for those of you who get in we're doing a 4-month certification. At the end, for those of you who get in the small paid test group, it's going to be small because I'm only doing it for 7 days. I don't even know if I'll do it again for this whole year, but I'm going to close it. This is the first time I've ever opened this. I'm going to train you the same things I train my salespeople who work for me. I've been training salespeople in my own company since 2003 or 4. First person I started training was a guy named Justin Steinbach. He was actually one of my mentor's nephews. And he went on. He's an entrepreneur now to these days. We still talk. He lives in North Carolina. So that was kind of the first person I remember. I told him we were closing big deals back then, big financial deals. We worked with GE Financial. GE back then was the biggest company in the world, GE Capital. And I told him, Justin, you got to close a deal this way. And he wouldn't listen to me. He wouldn't listen to me. I started being trained in sales from Joel Salatin, my first mentor, when I was 19 years old. So I've been in sales for a long time, man, and I will tell you, there's levels to this game. Most people are white belts. Most people coming out of college are white belts. Most people definitely coming out of high school. I'm assuming your parents never told you. I've never met a parent who's like, yeah, I taught my kids how to close deals. No. Clayton James 671 says on Twitter, Ty, any real estate advice? Yeah, learn how to sell. All real estate is closing deals and negotiation and persuasion and sales. That's it. I had the other day, I just closed a real estate deal. I don't know if you saw. I posted on Snapchat. I posted like what's called the HUD, the closing statement, right, from the U.S. government. And anyway, I was closing out. It was a small deal. It was $750,000, 111 acres of real estate that's in the path of development. And when I was talking to people, the people selling it, they wanted a higher price. And the realtor, I told them, we can get this price better. I mean, we can get this thing for a better price. And the realtor was like, no, we're going to scare them off and all this. I said, listen to me. Listen to me. The way that you do this thing is we're going to come in with this offer. We came in with the offer. Sure enough, I got that thing for way cheaper. And I got it for what the real estate agent was like, it's impossible. You're just going to piss them off. I said, there's a way to have a conversation with people, persuade them over to your side without pissing them off. He didn't believe me. And, he was wrong. And now he understands that there's ways of doing this thing that you win at. Ty, I'm studying Than Merrill's great book, The Real Estate Wholesaling Bible. Than Merrill's a great sales guy. He launched a big real estate education company. He's done a lot of sales. One of the people who I want to be the only person teaching in the sales program on how to sell. Cole Hatter will be teaching some of the program over the 4 months. He's closed $100 million from the stage, right? I do stuff from live streams, internet, social media, but I also do one-on-one sales and started with cold calling and door-to-door. So we'll be talking, there's basically 4 phases that you've got to understand of sales, and they're very simple. How to open deals. There's an art to opening a deal. Obviously how to close deals, right? I mean, this is a no-brainer. But third is how to read people, man. Reading people. This is so big. Like right there, that is the crux of how, sell me this pen. There is no one answer to sell somebody a pen. If you can read people, you are the king. And that's what Rockefeller was the king of, reading people. And then the fourth thing that you need to understand is what I call the ninja. There's a set of ninja techniques that you can't just encompass in one thing. And these are anywhere from, de-escalating negative situations. How do you de-escalate when somebody's freaking out or angry? That's a ninja thing. The 25 cognitive biases, which I've expanded into 34 cognitive biases. Scientists say there's 24 biases. I've been studying them for about 7 years, and I've expanded. I think they're missing about 9, so I think there's 24. Those are all ninja things. These are the 3 foundational, and then we go super deep with like extra stuff. So this can be like the difference between doing low ticket and high ticket, selling from the stage versus selling one-on-one versus selling on the phone versus selling on social media, live streams versus selling via email, selling, did I say door to door? Selling hard things like life insurance or car sales. There's ninja techniques that apply to each one of these. Josiah Neal said, I want this course. I'll tell you this, just like my Amazon course, which people thought I was joking when I said I'm going to close it, it's closed. People were like writing in, like begging, like, yo, I want to get in. And we're not even if people come to me with money, we're just turning them away. Because I told everybody, get in or I'm closing this. And so this is the same thing. Ty, can you get girls with this technique? So can a person use this in their dating life? I mean, sure. All of life. In fact, I'm going to tell you this. You can use this for health. If you're out of shape, you have to sell yourself. You have to open a deal, which is like open your mind to going, all right, I need to be working out. A lot of people do that. But they don't close the deal because they don't know how to read themselves. And they don't have ninja techniques. These 4 things apply to everything. A lot of people are lonely out there in the world. A lot of people can't get a girl or a guy, or a lot of people can't find, they're lonely. I live in New York City. I live in the biggest cities in the world. New York City, Miami, London, Los Angeles. Same thing. You see people that are bored with life, that are depressed because they don't know that you even have to sell yourself to yourself. I'm not even talking about selling yourself to other people, man. Quid pro quo, somebody wrote. Ty, when is Berkshire Hathaway meeting? I believe it's the 4th, isn't it? Okay. Hey, Rick, come here for 1 second. Chris Lucia said, people can't get a girl because they're... This one? Tell Frankie that. Okay. I don't know that people can't get a girl necessarily because they're weak. Don't oversimplify stuff. I would say people can't do it because they were never trained. How about that? You got to be trained. How's the book sell or be sold? There's lots of books out there. I'm going to teach you, look, I'm going to teach you online sales. I'm going to teach you offline sales. I'm going to teach you phone sales. Teach you selling from the stage. Like I said, Cole Hatter is going to teach a module on selling from the stage. He sold 100 million in the last few years from the stage. 100 mil plus. I think it's even more than that now. Okay? That's pretty good. Is this course a great addition for SMMA? All of you in the agency programs, you should consider getting in this test group, because the number one issue people or concern people have is if I start an agency, will I be able to get clients? I'm like, yeah. MLM, if you're in a multi-level marketing program, if you're in a network, I know a lot of people who are network marketing follow me. You definitely want to do this. Look, network marketing can work really well or really horribly. I never really did network marketing. I think I tried it once for a week back in like 2004 when I lived in North Carolina. And then I was doing other stuff, so I just didn't have time for it. But those of you who are in network marketing is only sales skills. And those of you who have a 9-to-5 job, you want to get a raise, you want to get a promotion, that's sales. So, Ty, this sounds like a good course. I think it will be, and it's something people... I'm only doing this course because I did a Twitter poll, and people were like, this is the one that I want people to... people said, Ty, this is the one I want you to do. It won the Twitter poll. Ty, what's your opinion on Amway and network marketing? I just told you, you can make money in network marketing if you know sales. If not, you're wasting your time. basically. Ty, you have any plans to come to Mexico? D3 fan page. Ty, I bought SMMA 2.0 and love it. Sweet. Ty, when are you coming to Stockholm, Sweden? I'm in all 3 of your programs, doing very well. Fernando. You know, it's funny you say that. I'm opening offices slowly but surely in 33 countries. Targeted 33. We're not in all 33 yet. Right now, we're in only 1, 2. We're in the U.S., multiple places, Canada, London, the UK, China, Pakistan, India, Philippines. I'm missing a few. But we're open. We're going to 33 countries. By the way, we're hiring, but only for a select group of people. So I have a link on my website if you want to. I do it. We have a hiring quiz that will basically see if you got what it takes to come work for us. Ty, did anyone buy the credit program? Absolutely. Absolutely. We got people in all my programs. I have 280,000 people in my paid programs. Some people at one point thought it was a scam. Maybe on my first couple thousand, people were like, this isn't going to work on people. But I've now been doing this. I think I launched my first online course in either 2013, for sure in 2014. But I had one before the 67 steps. So we're going on 6-7 years here. And, 100 million plus have watched the free training like this. But 250,000 have gone through the paid stuff. Maybe a little more, but yeah. How long will the sales deal be up? 7 days. If you click the link that we put or the link below, you'll see all the... You should go check out that page. Bookmark that page. Where can we take the quiz to work for you? It's on, I think, is it on tylopez.com, Rick? The hiring quiz.
It's just in the footer. Careers is in the footer.
Yeah, if you go to tylopez.com and scroll to the very bottom in the footer, it said careers. Okay. Open one in Africa. One day I'm going to open one in Africa. We're going slowly but surely. We're moving around all the continents. Oh, Australia we're going to. South America. Do a day in the life vid, Ty. I've done some of those day in the life. Okay, let's give out $100. Here. Let's do $100. Ty, I wonder if you'll read this. Ty, when are you posting the rest of the lessons in Amazon Blueprint? Oh, don't worry, they're coming. They're coming. We've got like 7 new teachers flying in. If you're in same with the ecom program, we got people coming. Isn't there someone just recorded today or tomorrow for the ecom? Right?
Tomorrow, Amazon Blueprint.
Tomorrow, Amazon. Yeah, we got tons of teachers coming in. Ty, do you like white women? These questions are great. Ty, when are you coming to Trinidad and Tobago? Ty, I'm in your 12 Foundations program. Ty, will this be helpful to sell life insurance? Believe it or not, I started... Well, it wasn't my first business. My first business was a food business. Second business was life insurance. Well, actually, second was health insurance. Third was life insurance. If you could sell life insurance, you could sell anything. I think people go, oh, Ty, you're really good at selling stuff. And I go, that's because I started with the hardest thing. It's kind of like this. If you set someone down, they never worked out, and you go start with 500-pound bench press, and if you could survive that, you can be strong in the gym for the rest of your life. I didn't even know life insurance was hard because I had never sold anything. I was like naive. I was like, da, da, da. Someone goes, here, Ty, here's what I want you to sell. I want you to call people who don't know you. I want you to say to them, hey, do you want to spend money so that when you die, someone else gets a benefit? You get nothing while you're alive. Nothing alive. But when you die, a whole bunch of other people get benefit. Do you want to give your money to that right now? And I just was like, oh, yeah, okay, I'll do that. And I did that and sold a lot of life insurance. Hundreds of millions of dollars worth of life insurance. Face value, they call it. So, yeah. Ty, best book you've read? Best book I've read ever. Probably Civilization and Its Discontents by Sigmund Freud. Ty, about your SMMA program, I'm only 20 years old. I'm making $10,000 a month. I just quit my job a few days ago, DJ Gordon. I hear that a lot, man. It's crazy. Today, if you go on my Snapchat, just all these people coming up to me at this conference going, dude, you changed my life, making $25,000. I tell them, I didn't really change your life. You changed your life. But I'm glad I was maybe a catalyst or something. Ty, I see you shining, brother Ty. Chad Jacob Hernan says, I love you, Ty. Alexander Weeds says, yikes. Stacks Washington said, Ty, I joined your Amazon program. I'm super eager. Can't wait to change my tax bracket. Nicholas said, Ty, I have a short attention span. Can I sell with a short attention span? I mean, how short are we talking here? Are we talking goldfish short? Goldfish has a 6-second attention span. He's not listening anymore. He fell asleep. His comments, it's offline. He asked the question, are you like, it's kind of like narcolepsy, but attention epilepsy. Greetings from Norway, Mats Revler said. Hello. Okay, can dumb people do this? Yep. Dumb people can open deals. You know, there was this girl that I knew a couple years ago. She came over with some friends that I knew. She was a friend of a friend. She's playing basketball. She's like 23 or something. She goes, I'm making $18,000 a month. She's living in Hollywood. I go, how are you making $18,000 a month? She's like, car sales. My low months, I make $18,000. She was pretty, and she was a good salesperson. Sometimes women go, Ty, how do I get taken seriously? Well, I'm like, you know what? If you're good looking, might as well run with it. It's just like Angelina Jolie did not become an accountant behind the door. She's like, God blessed me with looks. I'm making money off these looks. Same with Brad Pitt. So I would say sales can work for people that are ugly too. I mean, I'm not a model. I did great in sales. I don't think looks are necessary, but for certain things like car sales, it would definitely, when you're doing phone, if you're ugly, do phone sales. That's what I did. No one cared. If you're good looking, go door to door. Go to car sales. Do something where you interact. I do. I get women that are in the program. Ty, can Christians do this? Can Christians sell? I feel like yes. I feel like if you look at Christianity, people sold. At one point, there was this many Christians. There was that many on the planet. And the idea went viral, you could say. Same with Islam. Same with Buddhism. These things. Whenever you meet somebody that says, Ty, this person doesn't sell, you should follow. I'm like, what are you, dumb? Are you dumb? That's what I want to say. You think, when are you not being sold something? That's what people don't understand. Your parents sold you something. They sold you an ideology. They sold you a cultural norms. I'm reading a book by one of my mentors, a textbook from Harvard called Personality. I forget what it is, Personality Inventory, but it's a big textbook, and there's something called evoked culture. Evoked culture means you're not born with it, you're sold on it. It's funny that I was reading, I didn't even plan on this, I just thought of it now. Evoked culture basically means we're born with some instincts, like a little baby naturally is afraid of falling, a little baby naturally closes up its hands, all this stuff. We're naturally maybe afraid of snakes, some people say. But evoked culture makes people different. Meaning, if you're born in Stalin-era Russia, you learn to be very suspicious. If you're born in, Sweden at the same time, very similar regions of the world, Swedish people were much more, well, we'll say they were less traumatized by Stalin, right? So they were a little bit happier than you see in Eastern Europe. That's evoked culture, meaning they were sold something in Russia. They were sold a worldview. And everything's sales. Even biology is selling you on something. My friend says to me, he goes, I don't know why people have kids. He says, I think they're brainwashed by their genes. I say, they're not brainwashed by their genes, but they are sold. We are sold something by our genes. Somebody said, how much is the Amazon course? Don't worry about it. You missed it. It's closed. Boom. Done. Can't get in. Sandra said, I found you on YouTube 2 years ago. So far, you've been my best mentor. Remember, don't just have one mentor, not just me, have multiple people. Ty, speaking of good looks, who is a pretty lady with a beautiful smile and gorgeous eyes with you that said she was smoking weed at super high? That's a very long Are you smoking something else while you were writing that? That was like one of those no commas, no. That was Kim. You're talking about on my Instagram? Okay. Let's talk more about sales. So there's 4. Now let's break these down further. You have the opening of the deals, the closing of the deals, reading people, and then advanced ninja techniques. I'll just put advanced. That hold all 3 of these together. There's only really 3 core parts of sales. And then everything else is the adjustment to whether you're only on the phone, whether it's a high-ticket item, a low-ticket item, whether you're selling on live streams, all this stuff. By the way I sell on live streams has never been done before. As far as I know, I'm pretty much the only person in the world doing this at scale. There's some other people doing it, but some of my live calls get 100 to 500,000 people in 24 hours on them. So I don't know if anybody... I realized the power of the internet when I was doing playing basketball place in LA, and I'm just playing basketball, and I look at the stats, and we're competing. I think Shark Tank back then was getting 800,000 to 1 million people in 24 hours, and I got 500,000, and I didn't advertise it. I just was playing basketball, talking about investment deals, and I was going, the Lakers Stadium holds 18,000 people. I have 500,000 people on. That means I just sold out 25 stadiums while I'm in my backyard. That's one of the things you're going to get in this program that doesn't exist anywhere. I'm on the cutting edge of a lot of stuff. Not everything. There's other people on the cutting edge. But you're going to see stuff, you're going to learn stuff that you can't learn anywhere else, So, Ty, help me help you. Have you seen The Wolf of Wall Street, the movie? Yes. Ty, thanks for the authenticity. Who else does this kind of stuff? I don't know. Ty, between you, Russell Brunson, Grant Cardone, I'll be golden. Yeah, there's lots of people teaching sales, by the way, that are good. Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort knows a lot about sales. Grant Cardone knows a lot about sales. But I will tell you, nobody has a monopoly. I know about sales. And I got the numbers to back them up. My business partner knows about sales. We know about online. Me and Alex combined have done $1 billion in online sales. That's a big B. There ain't many people keeping up with that. $1 billion. We've also spent $500 million on our businesses, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, ads. That's also something not many people have done. That's sales too. People lie, but numbers don't. Now, there's other people who have done more than us in other areas, but yeah. And I look at, I'm going to tell you one thing that I do differently. Let's go to number 3, which is reading people. No one else, and I think I'm not sure why, but maybe it's my mentors, maybe it's my personality makeup. I'm an ENTP. If you look at Myers-Briggs, which are people that are very much focused on kind of reading people, Hold on one second. I think a lot of sales systems make the mistake of just telling you there's one way to sell. There's not. At best, there's 4 ways to sell. There's a PASE. This is a system I actually created. Okay, the PACE system. I invented this based off what I learned from some of the top scientists in the world who mentored me. So this is not like a pop culture kind of thing. This is actually rooted and grounded in real science. And it's rooted on something called psychometrics. But P stands for practical. You have practical people, and they need a different style. You have action-based people. They need their own way. Social and emotional. It's a very simple archetype, but it's powerful in its application. And so what I see mostly with sales is people who are action-oriented, just telling you what they like. Like, this is how you sell. You just go aggressive and well, not everybody is, only 25% roughly of the world is action-oriented. And so you're going to basically I won't say ostracize, but you're going to unknowingly alienate people. The best way to sell is read people and then be like Bruce Lee. Can we pull up that Bruce Lee quote? Which one is the... Can you pull up Bruce Lee on this one?
Yeah, Frank's back there.
Bruce Lee water video. This is what you want to be if you want to sell. Trust me. And
I have to type in water.
Bruce Lee water. Is it frozen? Huh?
It's loading.
Are you connected to the internet? Yeah. Well, we'll see if we can't pull it up. You guys might have seen that little quote. All right, I can pull it up right here. Let me do it right here. I'll just do it on my phone. Remember, whenever you got to close a deal, this right here, Bruce Lee like water. I'll pull it up on YouTube. Let's see if you can hear.
This is what it is, okay? I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
There you go. It's one of the greatest sayings that Bruce Lee ever recorded. Be water. You want to be great at sales? Realize all people aren't the same. It's the biggest mistake in sales books that I read. The biggest mistake. And I'll go head to head with, in a one-on-one situation, depends on the situation. I think I can sell with anybody. And I think I got the numbers to back that too. I'm not the only good salesman in the world. There's people who are better than me. But with this system, I can beat people who are even better than me in sales, skills. Because I have the ability to move between these type of people. For example, if you're selling, let's say you're a boss, or the person on the phone, or you've got an agency and you're trying to close a customer for your social media marketing, or your e-com, or even your Amazon. If you're doing an e-com agency, you're doing Amazon, or even you're doing online sales, which could be online marketing, like you're creating a video. Practical people like numbers. They like hard facts, like Bob, Susie, the reason you should buy from us is we're 17% cheaper than our nearest competitor. We're 28% more effective. Now, that doesn't work on an emotional person, because emotional people don't process things through the lens of logic. So an emotional person goes, oops, I got another Bruce Lee video going on. Bruce Lee's continuing to be water on my phone. Let me turn this off. So with this system, this PACE system that I've been teaching, I think since at least 2014, mostly to my people who work for me. I haven't really made this public because this is part of like my, remember I said ninja skills? This is part of my ninja skills. You don't always want everybody to know your ninja skills. That's why I'm just doing this for 7 days, opening this test group. You can't, what works here definitely doesn't work. By the way, these are opposites, P and S. Believe it or not, practical and emotional are not 100% opposite. Okay, they're more like 90 degrees, not 180 degrees. A's and E's somewhat, A's and S's go together well. P's and E's go together somewhat. P and S's oppose each other. E's and A's oppose each other. Okay? And S and P's oppose each other. So you have to understand your style. You have to read yourself first. If you're a P, you got to understand 25% of people you meet, you're naturally going to turn them away with your style of persuasion, closing, and sales. Those of you who are, E's, you're naturally going to, because E's are emotional and they're always worried about the worst case situation. They're also always a little bit negative. If you're an A, you're an action-based person. You're like, let's go do this. Let's quit our job. Let's make a lot of money. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And you make that mistake. Okay, we've got a lot of people on here watching. So those of you who came, we got 2,500 on YouTube, 1,636 on Insta. How many on Facebook? Lowly Facebook here only has 158. How's our lowly Twitter? What are we on Twitter, Rick? Like 12 people? Twitter live. 61. Woo! Let's do another $100 giveaway. I'm rewarding people that have been paying attention for this whole time. Okay? So I'm going to go through what I had on the page. In sales, I said what's one of the hardest type of sales you could ever learn on would be what kind of sales? What kind of sales? Rick, you cannot win the $100. Let's go. Instead of survey says, we got live stream says, boom. All this live stream stuff is so cutting edge. Like, no, it's crazy. Nobody's doing live streams and doing direct sales on live streams. I guarantee you I'll have more people watching this than we're at any basketball stadium. The Lakers got beat by the Grizzlies or something today, Zach. Hey, is there one of those
Kings are making
waters?
playoffs, not Lakers.
Oh, sweet. I have there's about this much left. Thank you, Rick, for... Oh. Why does this say AIDS immunity if you drink this water? I'm pretty sure you're not legally allowed to say that. Do you see that? Where did we get this water?
I bought it at Shell.
This was at Shell? No way. I gotta put this on. I'm not even gonna put this on my social media. It says AIDS immunity. Somebody's gonna get in trouble with the FTC. You just go drink our water and you can't get diseases?
I want to make their commercials.
What in the world? That's wild. Please.
You didn't get AIDS. Well,
I drink water from Shell. I gotta look at. I gotta be like, is this label legal? This is crazy. I gotta put this on. Guys, we just got this water. I'm doing my live stream here. We just got this water from Shell gas station. Is this legal to say the benefit of drinking water? This water brand? That's insane.
do they have one for herpes?
Zach cannot ruin my thing. All right, let me edit Zach out here at the end.
Edit what?
But that's crazy.
Can I get your anti-chlamydia water?
This can't even be. All right, I got to do this one more time. Zach always got it. Hey guys, I got this water at the Shell station. Is this legal to say that a benefit of drinking alkylate is this? That's nuts. That is insane. Okay, first rule of sales, don't oversell the benefits. Because you definitely cannot claim, I don't even want to drink this water. What state of mind were these people in? Thank you, Rick. That is crazy. You guys see this? Okay, who made this water? It says it's manufactured in Escondido, California. Water quality. Can we call? I gotta call this number right now while I'm live. 1-800. This is insane.
Somebody said it's holy water.
This holy water. This is to kill vampires. I'm calling this right now. This says AIDS immunity if you drink this water. We got this from Shell Station. I'm gonna put it on speakerphone. I'm not the only person calling. Everyone's calling at once. 1-800-377-9132. By the way, please recycle it, Rick. Okay. So that brings up a good point.
I think it's saying it aids your immunity. Right? Like, it helps.
Oh,
It helps your immunity.
that makes sense.
It don't matter. They know that that's a double entendre. They know. Okay.
You were doing the giveaway for this.
Oh, what was my giveaway? Sorry. Let me scroll. Let me look here. I haven't looked at Instagram for a second. Okay, the answer. Sing Hanuj. Wow. Sing Hanuj 22 said life insurance. I know a lot of you said it. Remember, it's the first person I see. So we got a winner on Instagram. By the way, you've got less than 7 days, or you have 7 days actually, to get into, I'm doing a 4-month certification sales and closing black belt system training. It's a test group. You go to tylopez.com/sales. I announced it a little while ago, and we already got the first person in. Right away, somebody got in. I haven't even looked at the statistics. All right. But yeah, this one will actually close in 7 days, so you won't be able to get in. It's not like, I'm not going to keep it open at a higher price. I'm just going to completely close it. Okay, hold on. Oh, there we go. Jamie. Karan Lacroix on Twitter just got in. Yeah, let me find, I gotta scroll back. Let me find the first, I think you're the second person, Karan. I like to keep track whenever I launch these test groups, because I've been launching these, getting crazy results for now 6 years. And I didn't always keep track of who the first person was. I can look back through our database, but it's cooler to find. Let me find this first person. What time was it? There it is. Ceci Terraquez in Littleton, Colorado. Off my Snapchat, I posted it. You can see it right here. Cesare. But you were the second that just got in now, so cool. What's going on, guys? Ty, I want success. You leave clues. I need a friend like Ty Lopez. You do a class on copywriting. That's another class. That's a whole nother thing. But I'm going to tell you this. Okay, let's go through. So you got all the tools in the modern world that are insane. From WeWork to having an office that you don't have to lock yourself in 10 years. You got Alipay, Alibaba, AliExpress, right? Where you can do drop shipping. You got Shopify to build quick websites. Amazon, you can be selling online on the largest portal ever created by man. You have social media marketing. The youngest billionaire in history, Kylie Jenner, sold her makeup just off her Snapchat and Instagram. You got affiliate ways to make money through ClickBank and affiliate networks. You have Upwork to find talent, virtual assistants. You can find people now working with you from around the world, talented people. I'm going into 33 countries. I've been about 7 already for many years. Stripe to process all this. But if you want to make money, it's all held together by sales and persuasion. I've seen so many people go into different programs, buy different books, and over again, the people that don't get the results are the people who suck at sales and persuasion. Whether it be creating a persuasive video, if you look at, pull up Dollar Shave Club video. This video right here, because it was persuasive, and I'm gonna break down. I'm doing a 7-day free training. During the 7-day free training, if you like it, you can get in the 4-month certification program. But during that, Tom, I want you look at this.
I'm Mike, founder of DollarShaveClub.com. What is DollarShaveClub.com? Well, for $1 a month, we send high-quality razors right to your door. Yeah, $1. Are the blades any good? No. Our blades are f***ing great. Each razor has stainless steel blades. And
pause there for a second. Pause. Go back. Let me show you. By the way, what he did right there, for those of you who don't know, that's called pattern interruption. So I was talking about more ninja advanced stuff. The reason, and also right here, is called availability bias. He understood one of the 25 cognitive biases. By the way, he sold his company. He was an actor, a broke actor in Hollywood. I remember when he started, I believe it was 2013, he sold his company for $1.3 or $1.2 billion to Unilever. Not a bad exit. I bet you he owned at least 15% of it, which means and it was all built off this video, which was persuasive. And he probably, my guess is he pocketed on the low end $200 million. I don't know him personally, but Google invited me to give a talk, and they're the head of marketing and all this. So he did a pattern interrupt. He knew that at this time people would start to get bored. He walked through just randomly a piece of paper, but he also has this there because he wanted to make a strong point, and he understood that different types of people, going back to here, with the PACE system, you have to know how to read people. And so people who are more practical, right, they tend to be visual learners. They need to read it. Those people who are action-based tend to be real quick. They're like sharp. They didn't need to read it. They could hear him say, when he said, our blades are beep, great, right? So because this is called, by the way, I'll try to get a little, we got 4 minutes. How much money do we have left to give away on Instagram?
You gave away 400.
So I got $600. Instagram, when this goes, we're going to reset it. Come back and win the $600. Dimensionalizing is moving between these PACE personality types. So that's what he did here. This is stuff that they don't teach you at school at all. Nobody understands this. There's not one class I've ever seen in the world that talks about dimensionalization of personality types. This is like advanced PhD stuff. In fact, this is some ways too advanced for most 99% of people on this call. But I will be going into this in the 4-month program. You learn this, you make money from anywhere in the world. You lose all your money, you'll have it right back. Mark Cuban, I know, and I was talking to him, and I said, hey, what would you do if you lost all your money? He said, I'd just start over in sales. He said, that's how I started, selling door-to-door trash bags, he told me. If you could sell, you're going to be good, you know? Todd, you have to be a celebrity to make great sales. No, this guy wasn't a celebrity, he was a nobody. But he's a wealthy nobody. Do you know this guy? Or do you follow him on Instagram? Anybody know his name? No. But he made more money than any social media influencer in the last couple of years. I mean, not than any, than most social media influencers. Okay. Todd, can you talk about the best types of sales that you recommend in getting into before real estate? All you real estate agents, all you people in my social media marketing programs, all you people doing online sales, all you affiliate, if you don't know how to sell as a black belt, by the way. So I do jujitsu. You got white belt, blue belt, purple belt, brown belt, black belt, then you have coral belt, then you have a red belt. Coral belt and red belt, I have an even more advanced system, but that's not open to the public right now. So I'm going to give you the black belt system. Okay? I'm going to give you the black belt system. I'm going to teach you the blue belt, the purple belt, the brown belt, the black belt. You're already a white belt. White belt you get for nothing. So I'm not going to teach you how to get a white belt. You are a white belt if you haven't been in this program. So I got 4 belts. It's a 4-month certification program. I'm going to put the link below. Or you can just go to tylopez.com/sales or just go to my website. It'll be right there in the middle. It's closed in 7 days. I'm not doing this. I'm not going to train. I'll do these free trainings for tens of thousands of people at a time. But the intricate 4-month program, yeah, I'm not going to do that. So, Ty, black belt system, got to get your butt kicked before you earn the path to get there. There you go. Ty, I'm a green belt. Yeah, jiu-jitsu doesn't have green belt. Other things have green belt, but yeah. Ty, what do you think it is about you, Ty, that contributes to your selling ability? Training. I was trained. There's some people that are a little more natural at sales, but that's irrelevant. If I put a non-natural salesperson through this, they'd be better than most natural salespeople, just from training. There's no person naturally good at jiu-jitsu. There's some people who are like kind of athletic, but I could take an unathletic person, if they became a black belt in jiu-jitsu, they'll beat anybody who is athletic with no training. Anybody, really. So, someone wants, finish playing this video here. We still got $600 to give away. 1,600 people.
Each razor has
Pattern interrupt.
blades, an aloe vera lubricating strip, and a pivot head. It's so gentle a toddler could use it. And do you like spending $20 a month on brand name razors? 19 go to Roger Federer. I'm good at tennis. And do you think your razor needs...
Pause there. That was called self-deprecation. That's an important part in sales. He said, I'm good at tennis, but then he missed, right? So he was trying to show, that's called liking bias in the cognitive biases. To make yourself likable, you have to be self-deprecating. Some of the greatest salespeople in the world you don't think are salespeople are like Warren Buffett. And he's very self-deprecating. Does that make sense?